talk about today. This is the one I'm actually most excited about. It's called Blakestar, and this is on Coin Exchange amongst some others. And this is only 10 sats. Well, it bounces between like 10 and 13 sats, and the market cap's only $140,000. And for most of these 10 sat coins, there's billions of coins, but this one there's only 251 million. And the roadmap is great. So I'm not going to read it all, but what they've got coming up on the roadmap is more exchanges. They've got the POS 3.0 update, which is coming any day now. Integration with games, so this is pretty cool, right? And I will read this. They say the video game industry is a use case scenario for Blakestar Space. I'll read that again. The video game industry is one use case scenario for Blakestar Space games of any kind. Could particularly find a use for this great community project. I'm fucking this up, but I'm not going to redo it. But anyway, integration with games. And the service and product carrier acceptance. So read more about it. I'm not going to go through it all now because I want to keep this video as short as possible, but I don't see, you see, the thing is about Blakestar, right? If you look at CoinMarketCap and you see the other coins with like 250 million circulation, you know, you've got DOT, which is 105 sats, 10 times higher. You've got Quark, which is 242 sats, 224 times higher. You've got Whitecoin XWC, which is 630. You've got Steam, which is 34,000 sats. You've got Eternity, which is 7958, nearly 8,000 sats. You know, 80 times bigger. Honestly, I really think that this has got some real potential growth, and it is a community coin, you know. So follow them on Telegram. They've got a Telegram group, and follow them on Twitter. Hey guys, I'm sorry for the cut in the video. I know I normally try and do this in one take, but the Blakestar dev just got in contact with me, and they wanted to discuss their project in a bit more detail. So I've decided to insert this bit because I'm super excited about this coin, right? So their dev looks after Honeycoin as well. And with these, I'm having to read this, I'm sorry, but he's just sent me some information, so I'm going to read it to you. And he said the idea is to test the POS v3 update before in Honey to see if it worked, and it worked like a charm. So on the 15th of October, they're planning this update for Blakestar. Now, they've got to still decide how much the POS is going to be, and they're saying it's either going to be 200% or even 1,000%. So buy now, right, before they fucking implement this shit. And the POS version 3 will give some nice advantages, a more secure and efficient method of coin generation, proof of stake raised to 1,000%, like I said before, perhaps 2.5% per day, improved password storing security against keyloggers, and improved competition system for new coins, more fair. And so yeah, there's still going to be a meeting to decide whether this is going to be raised to 1,000%, and after this the roadmap will be updated. But so I've already told you about the roadmap, but they're also building a new wallet, so they will have a pass. Sorry, I don't think this guy is English, so some of what he writes is not quite right. But so this way we will pass from have Win and Mac wallets, whatever that means, to have a HTML wallet online, and this will be good for Linux users that don't have at the moment. You'll be able to enter in your wallet, check movements, and place transactions online, and secured. And it's secure because all operations will be done and signed inside the navigator. Once you close, everything disappears and you store nothing in databases, MySQL or anything. And he says, I'm looking at a VPS server to place all the code inside, and this will be launched in approximately 1 month from now. So in 15 days the POS update, and in 30 days the wallet update. And I think that's it for the moment, but I just want to say that this is an amazing coin for investors to step in now. I'm sorry I cut the video. I don't want to do that. I normally like to do it in one take, but yeah, goodbye again and cut back. The third coin that I want to discuss today is Mojo Coin. And Mojo Coin is only about 250 sats at the moment. It's got a market cap of $133,000, and there's only 12 million in circulation. Again, a small circulation. And today, so say it's 250 sats today, up to 2,250 sats on Cryptopia. It was only one Bitcoin resistance. So that's to 10x. 1,000%. There's only one Bitcoin resistance. And again, they've got POS version 3 coming. They've just been listed on Livecoin, and you can follow them on Slack and Twitter. So they're my 3 coins today: Netco, Blast, Blakestar, and Mojo Coin. So I hope you enjoyed it. So if you're here for the crypto stuff, you can go. Bye bye. Mwah. Love you and see you next week. And if you're here to listen to a little bit of shit about my life, I guess you can stay for Live with Mike. And you know what I normally do at this point? I will do a bit of a countdown, get things ready, 3, 2, 1, and say good evening and welcome to Live with Mike. And today I'm going to talk about resistance to change. I'm a complete fucking retard, honestly. I never finish anything I start. Apart from a few music tracks, stuff like that. I'm guilty at perpetuating a cycle of uselessness, half-assing my way through life in a muddle of unfinished projects, or even worse, projects that you finish that aren't as fully realised, aren't as good as they should be. But why do we feel this kind of resistance? And I think, like any objects in our universe, that there are 3 laws of physics, right? And whilst it's in a metaphorical sense, rather than a physical one, I think the same rules apply. So you have inertia. So inertia is the property of matter by which it continues in a uniform motion or straight line unless acted on by an external force. So what does that mean? That we're set in our ways, right? And we'll continue to do the same thing unless something of like significance knocks us off our path, for the better or for the worse. Impact is the second one. So the force applied when 2 bodies collide. So when something impacts us, our path can change, but we need like an impact for that to happen. And reactions, there's 3. There's inertia, impact, and the third one's reaction. So for every action made, there's an equal and opposite action, reaction, that pushes in the opposite direction. So when someone tries to like pull you in a particular direction, even though it sometimes might be good for us, we've got the urge to push back. So what does it tell us? What's always telling us, right? That when we're trying to change the direction of our lives, we will inevitably feel some kind of resistance. And the more significant the change you wish to make, the more resistance you feel. The good news is, unlike the physical world, there are steps you can take to overcome these forces. And I'm not sure we'll get into too much detail today, but maybe next week. But one of my favourite books is The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. I said this if you were here for the cryptocurrency part, I said this in the intro. And it's by Stephen Pressfield. And if you're creative or undertaking projects of a personal nature, creative projects or whatever, I recommend buying a copy of this book. It's really good, because all of us at one time have joined a gym, bought a guitar, or started an evening course at a local college, and we start with the best intentions until we meet some kind of resistance. And then any excuse is found to keep us from tracking that sting of self-improvement. And at first there may be some validity to those excuses, like you tweaked a muscle or your fingers hurt so you can't play the guitar. And so there it begins. You take a couple of days off with every intention of getting back to playing that guitar as soon as you can, and before you know it, a month goes by, and with some kind of reluctant acceptance, you fucking list the guitar on Craigslist, and you know you cancel that direct debit to the gym. We've all gone through it. And as I said at the top of this video, that Pressfield notes that we come up against resistance, and I'll read this: when undertaking any activity that rejects immediate gratification in favour of long-term growth, health or integrity. He fucking nailed it, didn't he? So next week, I think I want to keep this video as short as possible, so next week I'll try and get into some reasons that we should change, and there are plenty. There are some fucking good ones as it happens. But what I want to leave you with is that we have to do difficult things, challenging things. A friend of mine, a brother of mine, at the moment, he's not working at the moment, and he's not been working for 3 months, and he's slipped into a cycle of doing drugs and getting up at tea time and going out all night and then staying in bed all day, and you know, he's in Thailand. He's got the best environment around him. He's got a beautiful swimming pool. I've just told him to get out and get into his sauna. He's got a sauna as well. Get into the sauna or jump in the pool and just lay in that sun and let the sun bathe your skin, you know what I mean, and dry you off. But what I've been saying to him is that the most difficult thing you have to do a day is get your ass out of bed when in daylight hours in the morning, and that's not fucking good enough. And if you weren't here for the beginning of the crypto chat, you know, I was saying that I was finding work particularly difficult. I've been working a lot, 7 days a week. Feel sorry for me if you want. I know a lot of people do it, and I thought, this isn't fucking good enough. This is too hard. So what I did was I upped my gym workout and run. Instead of doing 1 circuit around Benja Kitty Park in Thailand, I'm doing 2. And then suddenly work becomes the second most difficult thing you do in a day. And then when it's the second most difficult thing you've got to do in a day, it's a little bit easier to handle. And who knows, when working out and going to the gym becomes too difficult, I'll find something more difficult to do after that. Because human beings need these challenges. We've got egos to satisfy. We've got, you know, we've got confidence that needs stoking every now and again. So do something difficult, okay? And we'll talk about more reasons why you should do that and you should change next week. So please like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm at CryptoMickey on Twitter. This has been Live with Mike and CryptoFacto episode 12. Love you guys. Mwah, big kiss, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.